Then we come to Governor Lamont, who's like, I understand we're over budget. I think that we have so far a good budget, but there are some flaws in our budget. And I'm like, yeah, you're $215 million over. I would assume that there are some flaws in that budget. Here's where it got interesting. And this is what my issue is with politics in general, right? And this also mirrors what's happening with Trump and the people who supported him for his presidency. You take money from certain rich and wealthy people to get you into office. And once they get you into office, they're going to want to reap the benefits of them helping you get to where you are. So when some Democrats, right, scream tax the rich, there are politicians who are like, ooh, can't do that. I can't really piss off those people. Like, I hear you, but I really can't piss them off. So I don't too much know about taxing them. And I say that because their thing is in efforts to make money for Connecticut in order to recoup money, the Democrats had proposed, obviously they give this to, Governor Lamont, their budget, and they had proposed a capital gains tax on those individuals as well as families. So individuals who make more than $1 million would get this capital gains tax, and then as well as families who make over $2 million. So that's like a two parents or whatever, right? A two-parent household would get this capital gains tax. Capital gains tax was 1.75%. Sounds like a lot, um, but I believe if you're in Connecticut and you're making that kind of money, you might could handle it. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't make $1 million to $2 million, so let me not speak on nay funds, but hey. And shockingly, Governor Lamont disagreed. He did not agree with this. His thing was if we impose this capital gains tax, our wealthy, rich people are going to seek to leave Connecticut. And I guess that hurts Connecticut's economy. Now, I understand the idea, but you can't play in my face and think I'm just going to believe it. You can't do that. My issue is, what is the population of Connecticut that makes over $1 million successfully year after year? Not like you just hit a lick and you got your million that one time. Year after year, every time you file your taxes, it's over a million. What is that population? Because if that population compared to those who make less than that, far less than that, is uneven, I think we need to pay attention to the people who actually more likely make way less than that and get them straight. Okay. Because you're worried about imposing this tax. Also, I just looked at my note here. This was supposed to expire in 2029. So it wasn't like this was going to be some lifelong thing. Like, you can't handle 4 years of this. Stop. So cool. He said no, he disagreed, and he doesn't want to ruffle their feathers and have them move out of Connecticut. But then you have people who make way less than that. Okay. Us, the regulars, right? We really can't afford to buy a home. We can't afford to damn near rent an apartment. But you're worried about them leaving and not about the people who can't actually live here. So they have to move to a whole nother state so they can find somewhere with a livable wage and they can live, eat, buy eggs, buy toilet paper, the things that they need, the necessities. That's who I think you should be focused on, because if I'm not mistaken, listen again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we would make up more than a population in Connecticut than, I mean, hell, in California, people are fleeing and going to Austin, Texas, and Texas in general, left and right.